Hello, this is Chan Abraham from Daybreak Ministries. In the course of my next series of talks, I'd like to invite my listeners to join the happy people. Now, today, as you listen to me, you may not feel happy. In fact, you may feel that this world is going to hell in a handbasket, and there's some justification in your concerns. But I'd like to bring you some encouragement today. It's the encouragement that I live with every day. How many of you today are feeling that there are all sorts of problems, not only facing the world outside, but facing you? Well, let's all come in on the secret. That's true of us all. Every day we get out of bed, we face a world of problems. I'm sure there are a number of pop songs about that. I seem to recall Karen Carpenter singing something along those lines. And of course, all country and western songs of any credit are all about how bad and sad and sorrowful the world is. Well, here's where it changes. If you want to join the happy team, if you really want to live with a sense of success, go to the Bible. Here's a psalm which I'd like to share with you. It's from one of the more modern translations, but this is what it says. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust in him. For he will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Now, I find that encouraging. I find that inspiring. Most people who know me and have known me for a number of years know that I've led an organization that became one of the United Kingdom's most successful because it not only had talented people working for it, but it had people who loved to come to work, who were inspired, who were motivated. Now, why was that? Well, one of the things I would say to them was this. Every day you get out of bed, say something good is going to happen to me today. Now, they trusted me in that regard, and certainly I looked after them, and it was a very, very successful and a happy place to work. However, here's the reason I was able to say that. It is because I believe in Jesus. And I believe that God, our Father, has a great purpose for every one of our lives. The psalm I just read, Psalm 91, why don't you go and look it up if you've got a Bible at home, or go onto the internet and read it. You will find yourself being inspired. You'll find yourself being encouraged. You'll find yourself begin to say, wow, well, maybe there is something more to this. Maybe there's something really worth living for. And maybe there is someone out there who really does love me. I can assure you that's true. I've known that for more than 4.5 decades of my life since I became a follower of Jesus. I'd like to encourage you to think about that as well. And that's the thought for today.